And a creative here, and today we have none other than the Messtoys lethal neighbor, or of course the Messtoys Venom, and I'm super excited to finally be reviewing this figure on my YouTube channel. Obviously, as we do the review, we are also going to talk about the character itself, so I'm super excited to dive right in, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. Venom is the result of an alien symbiote merged with a human holding a bitter grudge against Peter Parker. This combination has proven nearly lethal to the Wallcrawler numerous times, but despite his hatred of Spider-Man, he has a twisted sense of morality, avoiding harming anyone he deems to be innocent and even performing heroic deeds. Venom was introduced in The Amazing Spider-Man 252 as Peter Parker's new black suit. The symbiote's full origin was later shown in Secret Wars number 8 in December 1984. His first cameo would come in April 1988, where Venom appeared on the final page of The Amazing Spider-Man 299, and his first full, real appearance in The Amazing Spider-Man 300. As we go over some accessories that this figure comes with, let's talk about some fun facts you may not have known about Venom. The symbiote never hated Peter Parker and was actually deeply attached to him. That's why it felt a sense of rejection and why its connection with Eddie Brock was so powerful. Because of Eddie Brock's abusive father, he became an elite bodybuilder and athlete to try and achieve physical perfection, meaning that Venom's host is basically an Olympic athlete. Early comics showed the symbiote being able to blend into walls and become nearly invisible, but Marvel gradually stopped emphasizing this ability because they felt it overlapped with characters who specialized in stealth. Venom doesn't actually have eyes. They're expressive patches formed from the symbiote's biomass. The symbiote actually perceives its surrounding through biological senses. Venom's abilities include heightened strength, durability, increased reaction speed, a sort of spider sense. He also has wall crawling, web swinging, and obviously physiological manipulation. Peter Parker actually taught the symbiote how to web swing, web crawl, and generate webs through symbiote matter. When Eddie became Venom, these abilities carried over because the symbiote remembered how Peter fought. Venom can temporarily create lungs, muscles, tendons, circulatory structures, and sensory organs. He is essentially a living adaptive organism capable of rebuilding parts of his host as needed. Venom's famous grin isn't biologically necessary. The symbiote learned that exposing oversized teeth provokes fear in humans and adopted it as a psychological weapon, making Venom's appearance much more intimidating in combat. The symbiote possesses a genetic memory that allows Venom to occasionally recall experiences from alien hosts who lived thousands or even millions of years before Eddie Brock. Marvel has never given Venom an official bite force measurement. However, he's bitten through steel restraints, powered armor, alien creatures, and even superhuman opponents. His jaw strength changes significantly depending on the story and the symbiote's current state. The symbiote can survive after being completely shredded as long as tiny living fragments remain. The symbiote can regenerate itself under the right conditions. Destroying Venom permanently is far more difficult than simply cutting him apart. Spider-Man's spider senses are rendered completely useless against an opponent like Venom. Because of the time he shared with the symbiote, his spider senses do not register Venom as a threat. Therefore, Peter has to rely on his natural instincts in a fight like this. Now that we know more about the character, let's go over some articulation points. So starting at the head, we can do a full 360, and his head can look down about that much and look up that much. He is on a double neck joint, and he also can move the lower part of his neck as well as it is on a ball joint. Moving down to the shoulders here, we have two beautifully sculpted butterfly joints that move exactly as they're intended to move. We also have a full 360, oh, it looks like I popped the fucking arm off. Full 360 rotation there, as you guys could see. You have a bicep swivel. You also have a separated joint at the elbow in the Revoltech style, so you can bend his bicep in two different points to create different poses and obviously have more articulation. Moving on to the wrist articulation here, we have a Revoltech style wrist peg, so obviously he's going to have great articulation. We can do a full 360 and position the wrist any way we like. So the upper body looks like it has really good articulation so far. We're going to go to the ab crunch here. So he is split at the top of the abdomen. He has an ab crunch and he also has one at his waistline. Really surprised at how this figure can move, especially for the size and the sculpt. I feel like they didn't sacrifice too much articulation to give him that bulky Venom look, and I feel like it honestly just fits perfectly. Moving on to some leg articulation, we can bring the figure's leg out about that far. We can bend the knee. There is only one joint at the knee. It is a Revoltech style joint. There is a cavity behind his legs that allows you to bend the leg essentially all the way back, if that makes sense. You also have your thigh swivel or calf swivel, whatever you want to call it. And the ankles are very articulate as well. You can articulate the feet any which way you want, and both feet I believe do come with toe crunches as well. So the figure is definitely going to hit a lot of points of articulation. If you want to put him in those classic Venom poses, he will definitely fall into them much easier than a Marvel Legends or of course a McFarlane Toys. Shout out to Messtoys for making the most articulate Venom figure I've ever seen. Alright, so let's talk more about this guy. Now that we've gone over all these fun facts and we know more about the figure and the character itself, I just wanted to tell you guys why I bought this figure and kind of give you guys a rundown on my official rating of it. So I'm going to give this figure a smooth 9 out of 10. I think this figure is the definitive Venom in the 1/12 scale so far, in my opinion. I will admit, when I started collecting, I never had the intention of collecting Venom figures or any Spider-Man figures first, but obviously as you get into collecting, you see the amount of Spider-Man figures and content that is out there for you to purchase, and it kind of is overwhelming. I feel like I got into the collecting space at a really good time. A lot of these third-party custom companies have been honestly killing it recently with Messtoys, AC Factory, CT Toys, and whatnot. I mean, these figures have come out and they honestly are really impressing me every single time. The Messtoys Black Suit Spider-Man is also an amazing figure. I just recently got him a couple days ago and I've been having so much fun posing him. I posted a TikTok about that as well. So yeah, I mean, honestly just glazing Messtoys a little bit, and I'm definitely glazing the quality as well. I feel like for the price range, these figures feel amazing in hand. When I was positioning him, I didn't feel like he was going to snap or break at any moment, and the thick glossy paint really kind of adds a finish to him, if that makes sense. Don't really know how to explain that well, that kind of sounds sus, but yeah, I mean, I would really recommend that you guys go get him for a $50 price range. He's basically as much as a Maximum series. And he comes with, I would say, a healthy amount of accessories and definitely a better sculpt than any Maximum series that I've seen. So better articulation, better sculpt, better paint job, you know, not much else I can say about this figure. Really happy with how Messtoys has been just mass producing these guys and just knocking them out. I mean, I remember, I swear, just looking at the prototypes for this guy like a couple months ago, and now, you know, he's finally in hand, and I feel like it's really surreal, honestly. Like, it's really surreal to see all these figures coming out, especially for characters that I never intended to buy. When I first started collecting, as I said, I don't think I ever intended to buy Spider-Man or Venom figures or anything like that. I kind of wanted to round out my Justice League first and build off of that. But I've been super blessed and kind of super happy to be able to experience collecting and to experience collecting these different figures. Kind of like what I said, really happy that I came into the collection space at this time because of all these really nice knockoff and third-party companies that are coming out, and even custom companies that are making their own takes and their own versions of these characters that we haven't seen from, you know, official companies and licensed companies. So here's some comparisons of him next to some other 1/12 scale figures. There you have the Pop Mart Hush Superman. So yeah, he fits really nicely on the display. I'm also going to show him at the end next to some other figures so you guys can see what your Venom's going to look like, you know, with your other 1/12 action figures. But yeah, he scales pretty well. I think the figure is around 7 inches tall, if I'm not mistaken. He's a pretty tall figure, and you know, he obviously has a very large muscular sculpt, being Venom. So I'm just gonna keep showing him here with some other 1/12 scale figures to show you guys off kind of what he would look like next to your, you know, display. But definitely recommend you guys go get him. I will put a link in the description below where you can purchase him. You can get him directly at GYZ Toys or GYZstore.com. That is essentially where I buy all my CT toys, Messtoys, and other factory products. I actually bought this AC Factory Thor on there as well. You guys can see how he scales next to that Messtoys Venom. They look really nice next to each other. So yeah, I would really recommend you guys go purchase him. I could get a referral link, maybe see if I could get you guys a discount code from another YouTuber, just because obviously I'm not that well known and they're not going to give me my own code. But I do follow Action Display here on YouTube. He is an amazing figure collector and figure reviewer. He's always keeping us updated with news and whatnot. He has some referral links. Maybe you guys can get some, you know, discounts. So I'll definitely see if I can put those in the chat. Because, I mean, obviously, I'm just trying to help you guys purchase these figures, find them for affordable prices, and just enjoy your collecting experience, bro. Don't ever think, you know, you have to get a figure because somebody else got a figure. Collect what you think is cool, and that's honestly kind of what I'm going to leave this video on as a last note. Just collect what you think is cool, bro. Don't worry about what anyone else says. Just like, I mean, like, look at how badass he looks, bro. Like come on, bro. All right, but I'll catch you guys in the next episode.